Well, he is going to coach the rest of the season. That much is clear. But after this season, that seems to be up for debate, Chris. The only one who has the answer to that question is Jerry Jones himself, who continues to defend his team's head coach despite that team falling short of expectations, at least so far. Now, this morning on 105.3 The Fan, Jerry was asked about breaking the bank to get a coach who can get the Cowboys a Super Bowl.
When I look at coaching, and it's not just the head coach, I look at all coaches. I think about there's no exclusive. Nobody's got the exclusive skills to get the job done so that collectively you can win a Super Bowl. But they're qualified people. Jason Garrett is one of them. In my opinion, Jason Garrett will be coaching in the NFL next year.